Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his own 20. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Fresno State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it down the right side. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year, and quick fire. You're down the field, scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will have its first possession of the game. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
Well, we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Now on second down. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Back to throw, it's Orji. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Edwards. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle, it's Edwards. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. The give and the run on 4th down. That's why they love to feed this senior running back. He'll find those extra yards. He's up to 41 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. They'll ride the hot hand. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. The defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice.
And that pass picked off, bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Handoff to the lone back. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 40, at the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away, and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. A first down for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
He's got it again. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Orji. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Akron. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. The defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Fresno State right back to the line. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Keene, feeling some heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the upright to 28-13. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the 2nd level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Fresno State will have to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Slips through the line. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Turns it loose. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Snagged in the middle. It's Loveland. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Fires left. And the timing just a hair off.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
He's got it. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll throw it on first down. Looking left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Fresno State right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for... And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He has 89 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires it down the seam. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Edwards. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And on 2nd down for this offense. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Powers through. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. He stopped again. They went right back to him, and he still found no running room at all. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. At the 40, there he goes. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Fresno State. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
On the move, it's Orji. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Morgan. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling. Give to the running back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. A low line drive and short kick. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back. back to that last drive, revisit it, and rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups, too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense in what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They've got the screen set up. Makes his man miss. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Keene getting some heat. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense set for a first down play. Looking for a crease. It's Edwards.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Might as well stick with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he'll be ridden out of bounds, but not before a good pickup on that one. From the 33, it's 1st and 10.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Fires to the right. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw defense makes them pay.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. East Carolina is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up by 27 over the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. There'll be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Connection to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Keene. He finds his man.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Here we go. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis. saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.